up, beautiful people? My name is Dave UK, and you're watching my 2016 in review. I say it's mine. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at a questionnaire that the BBC have put together, and we're going to be playing along together. So I'm going to be answering them. I'm going to be coming up with things that I possibly remember. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what goes on a lot of the time, just because I'm a busy guy. I'm not. I tell people I am, but I'm not. We all do it. Was 2016 that bad a year? Was it that terrible? Yep, it was, yes. It's the correct answer. So if you got that, 1 point to you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the BBC's questions. You're going to answer them with me. It's a click. I'm going to put the pictures up because I think the first 13 it says here are all about the pictures. So I'm going to move the laptop here. Unplug it. There we go. This is the first one. So first question is, this man, who I'm showing you right now, a British man, Ben Innes, or Ben Inns, not sure, took this bizarre selfie in March with the man who was hijacking his plane, Saif Eldin Mustafa. If I get that right and not the British guy, I'm counting that. Mustafa gave himself up shortly afterwards and nobody was hurt. Why had he hijacked the Egypt flight from Alexandria to Cairo? Let's just take that picture apart, shall we? Jesus, I think, look at it. He looks like a jack-o'-lantern. He looks like a pumpkin carved out. Imagine going up to someone that's hijacking and going, oh, mate, can I just get a selfie with you? If you go up to like a famous person, you see a famous person, you're just like, hey, all right, Keanu, let's have a photo, mate. Love your work. Love the fact you give 80% of your work to charity. Really appreciate that. Good man. Love him. Let's have a selfie. And he probably would have left by that point. He probably would have moved on because that was a long as hell introduction. Going, yeah, love your stuff, love your work. Like Ricky Gervais. I think he would have done a different face had he known. He just looks like an idiot. Oh, with the blue sunglasses as well. Tragic. All right. As a protest against government, I'm going to go with, he had a row with his ex-wife. He was seeking asylum in the EU. I'm going to go with as a protest against government corruption. Ah, balls. He'd have a row with his ex-wife. Saif Eldin Mustafa forced the Egyptian internal flight to divert to Cyprus after claiming he was wearing an explosive belt. Innes said he asked for the photo towards the end of the incident. I thought, why not? If he blows us up, it won't matter anyway. A Cyprus court later ordered Mustafa to be deported to Egypt. If he blows us up, that won't matter anyway. I like his in for a penny, in for a pound sort of thing. I mean, at least the picture would have been saved to his iCloud and people go, but imagine that face as your last moment. That on your, oh God, I mean, when you're gone, but I want to be remembered not like that. Jesus. Right, next one. Who is this woman and why was she in the news this year? I do not know. She's the new mayor of Rome. She's a French trade unionist who led a strike at the country's nuclear power stations. She's a Ukrainian fighter pilot who was released from jail in Russia. I'm going to go with Ukrainian fighter who was released from jail in Russia. Yes, you beast! Her name is Nadia Savchenko, yeah. And she was released in May after being captured by pro-Russia separatists in 2014. During her imprisonment, she became a symbol of resistance to Moscow, and was elected to the Ukrainian parliament. Fantastic. I don't think I could have said that any weirder. To the Ukrainian... next one. This woman made the headlines in May after she was sent home from work. What was the reason? For not wearing high heels, not wearing makeup, not having smart enough hair. All three reasons are terrible reasons to send anyone home. Not wearing high heels, I think that's a very good idea to do because of safety. Not wearing makeup, some people are terrible at it. I'm not going to be good at makeup, so not having smart enough hair. I'm going to say makeup. Oh, wrong. Temp worker Nicola Thorpe was sent home from a temp job without pay after refusing to change into high heels. A petition she started demanding that women have the option to wear flat formal shoes at work attracted 150,000 signatures. Of course it did. You should have got a hell of a lot more. Of course you can wear what you like. Just go bare feet. They love it. Do you know what? I once actually got told to run in bare feet because I've never had... A girl told me once that I should run in bare feet if I've never done it. And she was inebriated at the time. She said, just take off your shoes and socks and run. I was like, I don't want to. She goes, I'm not moving until you do it. So I did it. And I hit every stone, every gravel. I botched my toe. Like, don't do it, guys. Like, girls have just, your feet are like amazing. Like titanium alloy. Who was Hillary Clinton for a Halloween party this year? I think a lot of people were. That doesn't look like Katy Perry, unless that's an amazing... Actually, that might be an amazing makeup job. She doesn't look real. I feel bad. I mean, that's not Hillary Clinton, for starters. Lena Dunham. I'm going to go with Katy. I'm going to go with Katy Perry. Yes! Pop star spent 4 hours transforming herself into the Democratic presidential candidate for a Hollywood Halloween party. That means that is actually her. That's incredible. The 32-year-old singer was a high-profile supporter of Hillary Clinton who complimented her on the disguise. This is great. She could be me when we finish the campaign. I mean, that would have been a nice thing to say if she had won. Next question. I'm terrible at sports already, I can see. I know that's Ronaldo. I hope that's Ronaldo. Alright. It is. It says it in the thing. Okay. Portugal won the European Championship in July in a match low on thrills, but memorable for the moment. A moth landed on the injured star, Cristiano Ronaldo. A swarm had invaded the Stade de France, but what kind of moth was it? That's what was on everyone's mind. There's a moth on a footballer's face, but what kind? What kind of moth is it? I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a closer look. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with an emperor moth because that sounds like an awesome villain. It's the silver Y. Of course it is. Named after the Y-shaped mark on its wing, which migrates north through Europe via Ronaldo's face in the summer months. Oh, the BBC having some fun. A Prime Minister left Downing Street in July and another one arrived. Picture above is one of the few residents of 10 Downing Street to have lasted the whole year. What is his name? It is Larry. I know that because it was a cat. And that's the best thing about David Cameron. He had a cat in the house and then he found out that he didn't actually like the cat. So balls to him. It is Larry. The tabby cat from London's Batsy Cats and Dogs Home. Yeah, had to be. Do that for press. Looks great on the CV. Was brought to Downing Street in 2011, tasked with tackling a rat problem. A spokesperson explained in July it's a civil servant's cat and does not belong to the Camerons. He will be staying. Does he have a choice in it? Does he have a choice in it? No. He's going to ask a cat. This is Adama Barrow, President-elect of Gambia, who won power at the beginning of December. What job did he used to hold when he lived in London? Warehouse manager at Topshop, a security guard at Argos, IT guy at John Lewis. A warehouse manager at a Topshop. Is that like running a country? Security guard at Argos. IT guy. I don't know. That's really hard. So I want to say IT guy at John Lewis because presidents are known for corruption around the world. And I think John Lewis, he could learn corruption really well there. Like, I know they spend a lot on their Christmas adverts, but I'm still not going to pay 45 quid for a toaster. I'm going to say IT guy at John Lewis. Wrong. He was a security guard at Argos, now a successful property developer. Barrow had the student job at North London branch of the store. That's where I live. 15 years ago, the 51-year-old unseated Yahya Jammeh. Oh God, I don't know. An authoritarian who had ruled Gambia for 22 years and said he could continue for 1 billion years if Allah decrees it. Hey, if anyone decrees it, you can't live for 1 billion years. That's daft. Which Indian organisation made potential recruits sit entrance exams in their underwear in February in an attempt to stop cheating? Can you not just look at people? I mean, I know that's a lot of people sitting down, but Actually, that's a lot of people. That's too much, though. There's so much you can do. That should not have been able to happen. I have no idea why. No relevance whatsoever. In fact, it's in India. I'm going to say Indian Railways. No, it wasn't. It was the army. Examiners in Bihar made 1,000 aspiring recruits strip down to their smalls before sitting the entrance test in the middle of a field. The precaution was taken to stop the examinees from hiding crib sheets in their clothes. I mean, there's logic in it. It's just a little bit embarrassing. And a long way from India. But where did thousands of people strip off and paint themselves blue this July? Did they paint themselves blue? Was it just a bit nippy? Oh, actually, no, I do remember this. I can't remember why. I think it was, I want to say Hull. I'm going to say Hull. I'm going to say Hull. I want to. I'm going to do it. Yes! More than 3,000 local residents took up the challenge to bear all and take part in the installation by the artist Spencer Tunick, entitled Sea of Hull. The photographic record of the event will be displayed in the city when it becomes UK City of Culture next year. See? Something to look forward to? Right, question 10. 2016 will probably be remembered as the year when polls didn't always go as predicted. I know where this is going. An online vote to name this polar research ship returned an overwhelming majority in favour of the name Boaty McBoatface. Of course. But in May, what name was eventually given? Wherever it was, it's robbed from the people of the UK, the people that voted, possibly around the world. Because it should have been called Boaty McBoatface. That is why we have polls. Is it called the David Attenborough, the Princess Charlotte, or Ernest Shackleton? I think it's going to be called the David Attenborough, if I remember correctly. It was. Boaty McBoatface received... It's not a bad compromise. Boaty McBoatface received more than 124,000 votes after the Natural Environment Research Council asked the general public for suggestions, but it chose to go with the less controversial suggestion of the RRS Sir David Attenborough. The NERC did, however, dub one of the ship's submersibles Boaty McBoatface, so there was a compromise. Do you know what? I'll allow it. And not only is it named after a legend, I'm not going to do an impression because I'm not really good. I can do impression. I'm not very good at my Attenborough's not that great. I'm going to try it. And now, it's question 12. It's not bad. Where did this Shetland pony give a star performance this year? Upstaging the singer, it was booked to accompany. So last night the proms, the Queen's 90th birthday, the opening ceremony of the Rio Olympics. A masterful thing. See, he went all in white. I think that's where he got the extra bit of oomph. I haven't seen that. I will have to watch that later because that does look awesome. I love the horses. The horses, I don't know why, they just don't look impressed. Him, he's going for it. He's like, I'm on the back of a man. I'm going to say the last night of the prom. You rubbish. Yaw. It was the Queen's 90th birthday celebrations. The pony accompanied by its handler, Horse Whisperer. Oh. I thought the horse was called Horse Whisperer. I was just like, that's just an odd name for a horse. Did he just go, hey? So by its handler, Horse Whisperer John Francois Pignon rolled around the floor, stood on its hind legs, while Kylie Minogue sang I Believe in You. 900 horses were involved in the show, which took place near Windsor Castle in May. That's fantastic. Why Kylie Minogue was there? This alpha male... I think we all know who this is. This alpha male went for a wander at London Zoo this year, during which time he drank 5 litres of undiluted blackcurrant juice. What's his name? Not the question I thought it was going to be. Why would he drink undiluted blackcurrant juice? Just call it Ribena. Just call it Ribena. God. What's undiluted blackcurrant juice? It's like over the top trying to get away from like advertising. Oh yes, gonna have some undiluted blackcurrant juice. Ribena, yeah? I don't think you heard what I said. Undiluted. Ribena, yeah? Get out. So I'm gonna go with Kombucha. It's definitely not Harambe. Kombucha. Yes! London Zoo was evacuated on the 13th of October after Kombucha found his way out from the gorilla enclosure into the keeper's area, having glugged the blackcurrant squash. The 184-kilogram alpha male was tranquilized and returned safely to his den. I didn't know that gorillas had dens. I thought it was just foxes, badgers, and something funny. Den, what else lives in a den? I don't know. Ollie Murs. So, question 13. Well done if you've made it this far. This seagull ended up bright orange in July after falling in a vat full of what? Tomato mascarpone sauce, chicken tikka masala, or spray tan? I don't think it's going to be spray tan because that's lots of chemicals and that could do like loads of worse stuff to it. There seems to be a vet there, some kind of doctor. So maybe it was spray tan because of all the chemicals. But I want to say tomato and mascarpone sauce because that's really odd. And I think the other ones are just the colour of the thing. So there's some an educated guess. My internet stopped working. How hard is this for people? Ah, there we go. Ah, it's wrong. It was tikka masala. The seagull suffered the mishap after trying to scavenge from a bin full of curry at a factory in Wales. The vat was outside and normally... Sorry, I'll do the accent. The vat was outside and normally covered, but it... The vat was outside and normally covered, but because it was waste... The vat was outside and normally covered because it was waste, but for some reason it was not. Brilliant sentence, even without the Welsh accent. Well, I suppose it was covered, and then normally it's covered, but this time it wasn't. Why would you print that as something, as a quote from someone, as if that's some kind of important thing? Like, obviously, there was supposed to be a cover on it, and he just fell in because there wasn't a cover there. Oh God, that's so stupid. Said a nurse from Tewkesbury Vale Wildlife Hospital, where the bird has now... Oh, it was a hospital, it was a doctor. Where the bird has been now cleaned up and restored to his normal colour. He does not like spicy food anymore, added the nurse. Sorry, he does not like spicy food anymore. I apologise for anyone from Wales that heard that accent. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I got 6 out of 13. I wonder if you did better. I know that was awful. That was really bad. Oh well, there you go. That's less than half. That's less than half. Good God. Right, so to let me know in the comments how well you did or where I messed up. If you've got the names of the people, you can put them in the phonetic way so I can from now on get it correct. I have no excuse then. Let me know and share and just get some people involved. That's some fun. Join me for the next video. I'll see you soon.